Hello YouTube, it's Akash with another episode on physics. We'll be discussing laws of motion. Basically, we'll be discussing solving the AC Verma questions. It is a question number 30 from laws of motion of AC Verma. So we have to calculate the tension in the string shown in the figure. The pulley and the string are light and all surfaces are frictionless. So it is diagram 5E13 of AC Verma. How will we approach to such questions? We have to first draw the three body diagrams. Let us name this mass as mass 1, and the second mass as M2. We can easily see the mass 2 is hanging from a pulley. So we will now draw the free body diagram. Let us assume the system has an acceleration this way of acceleration A. So again, this mass will be accelerating towards this direction with acceleration. You can easily see if this rope comes downward. If the rope comes downward, then this mass will move this way. That's it. So we are now drawing the free body diagram. So for mass 1 and mass 2, it is getting a tension of tension T, and as it is a complete wire, so it will have a tension of T everywhere throughout. There is the force mg acting downward. Okay, so m2 will appear somewhat like this. This is m2. It will be having m2g downward, tension T upward, and an acceleration of A in this direction. M1 will be having an acceleration of A in T this way. So therefore, as we write the equations of motion following Newton's law of motion, we will write it like this. See, for mass M1, M1A is equal to tension T. Is it clear to you? I have written this equation from this. Here we can see from M2, we can write M2G minus T is equal to M2A. So you can easily see it as we have written the right thing. Okay. So now replacing each other. Okay, from equation 1 and from equation 2. So it was M2G. You can see it was M2G. Now we can, from this equation, you can simply put the value of T from equation 1 and write it M2G minus M1A is equal to M2A. Okay, this implies M2G is equal to M1 plus M2A. Okay, implies, so I will write it like this: A is equal to M2G by M1 plus M2. Okay, so find the acceleration. We put the value of acceleration here. So tension is equal to M1 dot M2G by M1 plus M2. Okay, so tension is equal to M1 M2 G by M1 plus M2. So this was the solution. I will be showing you the shortcut through this question. So we'll concentrate on this term first. See what is written here. M2G is equal to M1 plus M2A. See, this whole diagram has only a single force M2G, which is the only force acting. So I will write it like this. This is the, see, so this is the only force acting. So force of this system is equal to M2G. This is the only force acting in the system. Okay, only external force actually. You can write it external force is M2G. And acceleration, because internal forces doesn't matter. For acceleration, internal forces doesn't matter. Acceleration, internal force does not matter. So what can you write? This force will result in the acceleration. So acceleration is same for both the mass. So total mass getting accelerated. Total mass accelerating. Accelerating due to the force is equal to m1 plus m2. This is the mass. So you can write the total force, total external force is equal to total mass into acceleration. So what have we written? Total force is nothing other than m2g. Total acceleration is equal to total mass m1 plus m2 into acceleration. So it is the easiest way to reach this equation, that we didn't even need to draw the free body diagrams to reach this equation. Just using this, we have got the acceleration. So we can easily find the tension out of it, whose value is nothing other than m1 m2g m1 plus m2. Hope you like the video, share the video, and subscribe my channel JEE NEET, and press the bell icon to get notifications instantly.